Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another Super-Sod Weed of the Month discussion. I'm Paul Krieger, the store manager of Knoxville, and today we're going to discuss the violet. We're going to discuss Viola cerurea. It's commonly known as the common violet or the blue violet. Some people even call it the wood violet or the hooded violet. It's native to northeastern North America. You can find it down into Mexico as well, even up in Canada. So it's not invasive. It originated here. So the natives have been using it for a long time. The Cherokee used it for headaches and to treat colds. So it is an edible plant, and you will find it everywhere around eastern Tennessee. It has invaded my yard, and I have some samples here to show us. You can see it has glossy heart-shaped leaves. That is going to be one of the easy identifiers. Now, you'd think purple flowers would be an easy identifier. There are lots of purple flowering weeds that are growing in your yard, so make sure you look and figure out exactly what you have and properly identify. The heart-shaped leaves and the glossy color will help. This is a juvenile plant, so the leaves are small. They can get up to 3 inches, and they'll grow in clumps, so you'll know if you have them. They're a very prolific spreader. They spread by seed heads that will develop in the flowers or by the rhizomes. Now, the rhizomes are the roots, and you can see here it's a big tangled mess of roots. So as this plant grows and matures, these roots creep, and they keep creeping, and new plants continue to pop up. So if you don't address this, especially in a cool season lawn, you will have more purple flowers than you have fescue. So treating this is going to be utmost priority. There's a lot of products that'll take care of it. Here at Super-Sod, we sell our Quinkill Max. This is going to have everything you need to knock it out. It's not going to be taken care of on the first application though. Because of its waxy leaf, I would recommend using a surfactant to help it stick to the leaf, so that way the plant's going to draw that into its vascular system and kill it out. So applying your first application, waiting 7 days to see what effect it's had, and then coming back with another dose to make sure you get it and don't have to deal with it again. There are a lot of varieties of the viola. It's easily cross-pollinated and crossbred with other similar varieties. So I have another variety here. There's actually a separate class for this. It's commonly known as the Confederate violet. So you can see the white flower in it. So don't always look for that purple flower. You got to be aware that sometimes in different varieties of the hybrids can come in multitudes of shapes. But you can see by the 3 petals on the bottom and the 2 on the top, it helps to notify that this is the violet. Even if the color is different, you can still notify by the shape of the flower. It is a very edible plant, like we discussed before, using it for medicinal purposes in the natives. But here in Tennessee, out in the mountains, the hillbillies would make wine with it. They'd also make jams, and they would make candies with it. People even eat it in salads. You can eat it raw, you know, the leaves and the flowers. I haven't never tried it before. It doesn't have much of a taste, but they say it's very high in vitamin A and C. So if you're health conscious, it's a good source, I suppose. But it's great for pollinators. The bees love this, not just honeybees, but the bumblebees, and it's great for pollinating insects. So if it's in your lawn, addressing the problem is going to be a great idea. But if there's areas that it's growing, like flower beds, that you can let it be, because it is a beautiful flower, and it does benefit the bees, the birds, the rabbits, the deer. So if you enjoy wildlife in your garden, if it's not your vegetable garden, you can have these there, and the animals will love it just as well. So once again, thanks for joining us today. Hopefully I provided you some good information on violets, and we look forward to seeing you again.